Hi, welcome back to another video with me, Philip Carahassan, for Therapy in London. Today I want to discuss the notion of suppression. We all get flashes of thoughts, flashes of feelings that come up in us, whether we're going for a run, whether we're going shopping maybe, or taking the dog for a walk. You'll get a flash of something, maybe a thought, maybe a feeling. Maybe something like, I can't believe my boss reacted to me in such a way, or a friend maybe. And that thought, that feeling can be something that others have done to you, such as reacting to the way you said something, or being bullied as a child, or even something which you've done, something which you're ashamed of, something which you want to distance yourself from, yet it keeps coming back in our brain, in our heart, over and over again. And why is that? Why do we get these surges of emotion or unwanted thoughts in our mind? It's almost like they're trying to tell you something. You know, that unwanted thought, that unwanted feeling comes up, and what do? We try and distance ourselves from them as quickly as possible, because if we entertain them, what effect are they going to have on our lives? We want to maintain our sense of who we are, sense of identity. If we have these thoughts and feelings dictating how we're acting, what happens if I get that surge of anger? What am I going to do? I might get angry, or even if I get sad, I might start crying on the bus. I don't want other people to see my pain. I don't want to seem vulnerable. I want to seem put together. So we bury them. We bury these thoughts. We bury these feelings. And instead of allowing other people to see, and indeed allowing ourselves to live within that pain, that emotion, we distance ourselves from them. And what effect is this having on us? Because we distance ourselves from them for a couple of moments, but why do you think they keep on erupting? Why do you think you keep on feeling them over and over again? Our emotions are trying to tell us something. Do you find yourself feeling the same way again and again and again? I'd argue many of us, instead of dealing with the problem, find substitutes in order to distance ourselves from that voice, whether it's recreational drugs, whether it's watching repeats on Netflix. So suppression can help us to live in a way which is controlled, which is measured, which means that our thoughts and feelings aren't dictating who we are, what we're doing. Yet actually, those suppressed thoughts, if they're not dealt with, are going to impact on our lives. They're going to maintain a certain power over us, an unconscious power, a power which is unquantifiable. In fact, it dictates our personality. So if we don't know what these suppressed thoughts are, if we don't entertain them, if we don't dispel them, if we push them to the side again and again and again, they'll never get dealt with, and they'll continue to impact on your life, which might mean that actually you're not achieving what you want to achieve. You're not as happy as you could be. By suppressing them, it's helped you to maintain a certain image of yourself, an image which you portray, but actually there's so much more to you. There's so much more to your personality. And if you allow yourself to delve into those suppressed emotions, those suppressed thoughts, then maybe you can find out really who you are, and you don't have to be fearful of them anymore. You can live in a way and not be scared that they're going to come up. Maybe you can make changes in your life which you've been wanting to make for a while, but they're almost your safety behaviors. And why is it you're trying to avoid them? What is it that's so hard about listening to that emotion, listening to that thought? They're trying to tell you something. They're trying to help you along the way, which is why we have thoughts and feelings, because it's a way of us understanding our motives, who we are, and how we should act. By distancing yourself from these emotions, from these thoughts, is it stunting your growth? It's holding us back from being who we want to be, from having fun, being happy. Let's try listening to that emotion. Let's try acting on those emotions so that we can fully understand what we want, who we are, and what we want out of life. Maybe every time one of those thoughts comes up, maybe write it down. Maybe think about what that thought or that feeling is trying to tell you. I think it's got a message. It's trying to tell you something. It's trying to help you along the way. So why don't we let it? Rather than putting it in that box, rather than burying it in our mind, why don't we allow it to help us along the way, to being happier? Maybe we don't need to go to the pub every evening. Maybe we don't have to watch that repeat on Netflix. Maybe we could just do things that we actually want to do. Maybe we could find new things that we didn't even know existed yet. Things that will help us be happier. What I want to leave you with is a question. What are those suppressed emotions trying to tell me? What are those automatic thoughts? What are those feelings that are evoked in us in the oddest times trying to tell me? And once you know that, then we can start working on ways which we can use those thoughts, we can use those feelings in order to create a new, better life for ourselves. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do leave any comments down below if you've got any questions that you'd like me to answer. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye.